Hello everyone, a very good morning to all. Welcome to science class. So from the chapter plants, we discussed about the leaves, structure of leaf, function of leaf. Next, we are going to study about the stem. Okay, stem, you know what is a stem? The part of the plant that is present above the soil is called a stem. Okay, so what is the main function of the stem? Stem helps to conduct water, movement of water, upward movement of water from the bottom of the plant to the top of the plant. The water and minerals that is usually taken to the top of the plant by the help of this stem. Stem can give the water for photosynthesis. We studied that photosynthesis that is taking place in the leaves. So from the stem, through the stem, the water needs to transport to the top. Okay, stem can carry the water and minerals, and also the stem helps to provide the suitable living conditions for the branches, buds, flowers, and also leaves. So you can see there is an activity 2 in your textbook. Nothing is that you have to take a small bottle with colored water, blue colored or red colored water, and you have to dip a small stem with the leaves in this water. This transparent stem, when we are taking the transparent stem, that is good to see. Okay, and then mashittandu chedi, ariyalo mashittandu chedi. So select such kind of transparent stems and keep the stem inside the this colored water for 1 day. Overnight you can keep. Okay, then observe next day and you can see the color change through the small, there will be a small red line or blue line we can appear through that stem. This indicates that, or this shows that the stem can conduct water from the bottom to the top of the plant. Okay, so that is the main function of stem. What is the function? It can conduct the water from the bottom of the plant to the top of the plant. Okay, next is about the roots. So we studied stem can transport the water through the plant, but who is taking the water to the plant? So somebody is required to catch the water, to fetch the water from the soil to the plant. This function is by the root. We are watering the plant, not over the leaf. Is right? Where we are giving the water? We are giving the water exactly at the position of roots. Okay, because roots is the part of the plant that is able to take water, absorb water from the soil. In page number 57, you can see an activity. You have to select two plants, uproot two plants, two small sized healthy plants with roots. Then you have to select two pots, pot A and pot B. Then plant these two in the separate pots. In pot A, you have to plant with roots. In pot B, you have to plant the other plant by cutting the root. Okay. Then care these two plants in the same way. Water them regularly. After 1 or 2 weeks, when you are observing, you can see that which plant is showing the fast growth. Automatically that is a plant with the roots, because the roots are able to transport or able to absorb water from the soil. Okay, one more activity is there, activity 7, that is to find out another function of root. So you have to select some easily germinating seeds, moong seed or chana seed, kadalayo ചെറുപയറോ അതുപോലെ കടുകോ, mustard seeds. Okay, then place the seeds in wet cotton. Okay, and water them regularly. After 3 or 4 days we can see the sprouting of the seeds, germination of the seeds that we studied in the beginning of our chapter. Okay, then try to separate the seeds one by one from there. Is it easy to separate from there? No, it is not easy to separate the seeds, because some structures, some white colored structures, they are going so deep. We can see spreading, penetrating here and there through the small pores of the cotton. This is the root. Okay, this is the small immature root which will becomes the future root. Okay, what it is doing, it is getting grip, it is searching for grip through that cotton. It is going so deep to get a grip or to get anchor the plant. So another important function of root is it helps to anchor, fixing firmly in the soil. So among roots also we can see the differences. The roots of all the root system of the plants are not alike. All the plants are not alike. Here in page number 59, figure 7.17, two types of root system you can see. One is a tap root system and the other one is a fibrous root system. So we germinated some seeds of this gram, kadala, or this chervare, green gram. So at that time we can see that the roots appears somewhat thick. Most of the plants, when we are uprooting a small pea plant, its root, it has a central main root. A thick root we can see at the center. From this thick root, small roots are arising. New small ones are arising. Like that, when we are uprooting a grass, is there such kind of thick root? No, there is no such kind of thick root. All the roots are alike. They are small fiber-like. So, the root system with a thick root, a thick main central root, that is the tap root. And this kind of root system is called a tap root system. And in type of grass and others, we can see all the roots are alike, and this kind of root system is known as usually the fibrous root system. So, two types of root system is the tap root system and a fibrous root system. And another interesting phenomena that we can observe, that is the this root system of the plant is directly related to the leaf venation. Those plants with the fibrous root system, they are always showing parallel venation, and the plants with the taproot system, they are usually showing a reticulate venation. Just find out more and more examples of plant, and you can fill the table 7.2 that is present in the page number 59. Okay, so that's all about today. Next we'll continue in the next class. Okay, thank you.